What's up, guys? It's your boy Knockout 360 here with another video. The purpose for this video, or what prompted this video, is I was on YouTube a couple days ago, just kind of browsing around doing whatever. And by the way, it's such a lovely day. I figured we would just park and chill and just talk about it here. It's been cold as hell lately, but you know, it's pretty nice right now. The reason, what prompted this video essentially was the fact that I was on YouTube scrolling around, just kind of in the YouTube sphere, just getting lost and rabbit holes and whatnot. And I happened to come upon this guy's YouTube channel. His name is Tony 2D Wild, right? Now, normally he's like a shoe or sneaker YouTuber in the sense that he does like shoe reviews and stuff like that, Jordans, Forces, Tim, stuff like that. I just happened to start watching one of his videos and I saw that he had went out and bought a Scat Pack Challenger. And, you know, as soon as I saw that, I mean, my ears are, you know, obviously going up. And I click on the video and, you know, he bought the Scat Pack Challenger, which was dope. Black Challenger, came with the custom rims, all that good stuff. You know how the Challengers, the Scat Packs, the trims that it comes in or whatever. And I'm looking at it and, you know, I finished that video and all of a sudden maybe 2, 3, 4 videos later, which, you know, in his time was like 2 weeks later, when he posted this video, he posts a video of his rims being taken, and I'm just talking about rims and tires being completely taken off his car, his window being shattered, and they did it in such a way that they laid his car on bricks and they put the front end literally on the ground. Now, you know how heavy our cars are. Putting our cars on bricks, I mean, I don't know what kind of bricks these, you know, would be, these thieves were using, but they literally propped his car up on bricks, took his rims and tires, broke his window. From what he said in the video, he said it didn't even look like forcible entry, as in, you know, they tried to break the lock or anything. Like, they literally just broke the damn glass, shattered the glass. I'll put the link in the description to that video. Shattered the glass, took all of his, like I said, took his rims, his fucking wheels, all that shit off. I'm watching this video and I'll be honest with you guys, I'm scared as hell. Like, that shit kind of scared me, and it scared me because of my car and the fact that even though I live in a nice neighborhood, a respectable neighborhood, I have nice neighbors, I have, you know, a good neighborhood, you see people walking their dogs and so on and so forth. Seemingly, on the surface, you would look at it and say, you know, this is a relatively nice neighborhood, which it is. Now, what I'll be honest with you about is that in the past year, there have been car break-ins. And when I say break-ins, nothing major like, you know, stripping somebody's car rims or the wheels, or even breaking windows. Like, these were just kind of, you know, petty thefts in the sense if you left your door open. There were a couple cases in my neighborhood where if you left your door open, and this kind of all happened on one night, so that lets me know, like, it was probably multiple guys that was just trying to hit a quick lick. But the robbers basically, you know, if you didn't lock your door, they went in there and tried to steal things. Basically, they didn't break a window, didn't try to steal anybody's rims or anything like that. But that scared me. Seeing that video scared me, and the reason being is because I look at how loud and flashy my car is, which it really is. You know, don't get me wrong, it's a V6. It's not a Scat Pack or SRT or Hellcat or anything like that, but it still is very nice. And I've got the windows tinted. They're real dark. I'm looking at about 15% all the way around. It scared me because I looked at my car and, you know, I don't park in seedy neighborhoods. Aside from my house, my girlfriend's house, and my job, those are really the only places that I park my car. And of course, my parents' house, which is really safe too. But I'm thinking to myself, you know, what happens if one night somebody would just come and strip my rims, which is a very possible likelihood. And the reason I say that is because, you know, and this is kind of the topic of the video, is I don't have locking lug nuts in my car. These are just a simple, you can take a wrench or whatever they call it. You can take a standard lug nut wrench, something like this. I hope you guys can see that. I hope that's in focus. A standard lug nut wrench, which you can actually get from Amazon or AutoZone or Advanced Auto Parts. I actually have one in the trunk of my car. That would suck if somebody broke into my trunk of my car and used my lug wrench to take my damn wheels off. But that's all you would need to take my rims and my wheels off. And that scared the shit out of me. And watching that guy's video, the damage that was done to his car, as far as the broken window, as far as the rims and wheels being taken off. Now, you got to mind you, we're talking about rims and tires. Rims and tires being taken off, as well as the front end damage from the car being basically propped up on bricks, and the front end of the car, which is obviously the heaviest part, being that that's where the engine is, in his case the Hemi, that came out to around $6,000, almost $7,000, and the bulk of that was the rims and tires. Each rim, from the estimation that he got, you know, from his insurance company, was like $1,400 a piece. That's ridiculous, guys. That's a ridiculous amount of money to have to replace simply because somebody wanted to steal your rims. Now, the purpose of this video is basically what I'm doing, and what I'm going to do is kind of preventative maintenance to make sure that doesn't happen to me. He didn't have locking lug nuts on his car, right? Our cars, for the most part, to my knowledge, correct me if I'm wrong, do not come with locking lug nuts. They come with the basic 14 millimeter by 1.5 millimeter lug nuts, and that's an accurate measurement there for all you Dodge guys out there. Like, I believe that that is the measurement for the lug nuts that we need on our car, right? They don't come with locking lug nuts. So that basically means anybody with a lug nut wrench can come up and just yank our rims and our wheels right off our car. And when you think about it, if you're good at it and you've done it before, which I'm quite sure most of these thieves have, it shouldn't take you more than, and plus, if you got more than one person doing it, it shouldn't take you more than, we're looking at, shouldn't take you more than 10-15 minutes. So in 10-15 minutes, your car can be completely stripped. Like, I couldn't imagine how that would feel. And honestly, just on an emotional level, I felt for him so bad. I was looking at the video and the dude looked like he was about to cry. And I understand for the sake of the YouTube video, he's not going to cry. But me personally, I think I would cry. I've actually had a car stolen before. It was a Honda Civic. It was a 99 Honda Civic, which was my first car. And I've actually had it stolen before. And in order to protect it, you have to take preventative measures. You know, we already have a nice security system on our car. You know, the keyless entry situation, as you can see, keyless entry on our car, which is great. And it comes with the Uconnect app, which you'll eventually have to start paying for, which is great as well, because I can lock my car literally from anywhere. That's why we have to take preventative measures with our cars. Locking lug nuts. I think that locking lug nuts are essential when it comes to, for one, our cars, you know, Dodge, Chevy, Ford, just nice cars in general. You know, I went on Amazon and there's a big, you know, locking lug nut or just lug nut company, manufacturer, Gorilla. And I'll put the link to the description to what I'm speaking about specifically as far as the actual lug nuts that I'm going to buy. So it comes in a box of 20, which is perfect because obviously on each wheel you have, 5 lug nuts? You know, 5 times 4, that's 20 right there. And in my opinion, I've seen some people where they'll just put like one locking lug nut on the car and keep the other 4 stock. And their purpose for doing that is obviously they don't have to pay for a full set of 20, which can be expensive. The ones that I'm looking at are not expensive, but they can be expensive to do that. And it just kind of, you know, I guess in their head, it's like if a would-be thief tries to rob me and steal my rims, he won't be able to get them off because I'll have one lug nut that locks. Now, that's very true to some degree, but you got to think about the weight of a lot of our cars, muscle cars, right? And that's the last thing that you want to do is cheap out on your car, cheap out on methods of protecting your car, right? So my plan is to have all of the lug nuts replaced, and I'm actually going to go ahead and put in an order right now. I just wanted to get this video out to you guys. Like I said, it's a set of 20, it's got the locking lug nuts, and it's got the key. And if, for those of you who are not familiar with locking lug nuts, so like I said, with basic lug nuts, so the standard lug nuts that come on your car, you can simply take any kind of, you know, wrench, lug nut wrench, and just take it off, you know. Well, with specifically made locking lug nuts, you have to have a specific key to lock each one of those lug nuts, or unlock those lug nuts so that you can actually take them off the car. Without that key, you can't take those lug nuts off your car, and certainly can't take the wheel off your car, which is a great thing for security, but the bad thing if you happen to take your car up to NTB or to Dodge or something like that and you're getting some maintenance done, getting your tires rotated, and you fucking forget to take that key up there, you might be SOL. That's one of those things where you have to hold on to that damn key, otherwise your rims and your wheels are stuck on your car. So that's something to be mindful of. And I think that pack only comes with one key. You want to be very mindful of keeping that key somewhere safe. Obviously not in your damn car, because if somebody breaks into your car, takes the key, there goes your locking lug nuts, your rims and your tires, and your self-respect, in my opinion. People, what I'm saying here is that you really want to take care of your car. A $55 investment for some locking lug nuts that, to be quite honest with you, some of you would say I may not need it depending on the neighborhood that I live in, the circumstances that I live in. I really don't need to protect my car like that. I have a garage, and if that's the case, you don't need them. But it's one of those things where it's a $55 to maybe $100 depending on what kind of brand you're buying. And, you know, a $55 investment right now, or a $6,000 to $7,000 investment when you get your rims and wheels stolen. Okay, something you guys should look into. All right, boom, there it is, guys. I hope you can see it. I hope it's in focus. $55 set of 20 comes in the black gloss. For you guys that want chrome, I guess you may be SOL. You understand what I'm saying? So take time to get those professionally done, get them installed professionally. That way you don't have any issues, and you know, you'll be good to go, guys. I really appreciate you guys for tuning in. Like, subscribe, comment. I'll see you guys in the next video.